Jerry Brown here with Jerry Brown Travels.
Right here.
Well, in this video, we're going to talk about permanent visas. What does it take? How much money do you have to have in your account to qualify for a permanent visa?
Yeah.
Now, a permanent visa is, once you apply for it one time, you don't have to worry about it again. You're in, you are a permanent resident of Mexico. You hold a visa that you can go back and forth. There's no hassles or anything like that with it. So this video is going to be on permanent visas. Also, Jerry Brown here with Jerry Brown Travels, and today we're going to look at permanent visas for Mexico. It's a two-step process. The first step is you will go into a consulate outside of Mexico. You will go to one in your state or your country. You will need to provide them with a certain amount of paperwork. You will need to show them that you have adequate funds to live in Mexico. You will need to have a valid passport. You will show them 6 months of consecutive months, 1 month at a time, showing them that you have adequate amount of money. You need to show them that you have $2,800 US to $3,000 US per month per person. Now, if you cannot afford that, you can show them by showing them 12 months of statements from maybe a brokerage account, and that you have assets, liquid assets of $135,000 US in that account. That is per person. 12 consecutive months of showing that. That will qualify you. Second part is you will then be given at the immigration office outside of Mexico. They will stamp in your passport. And what that will be is it's going to give you permission to come into Mexico. Now, what you'll want to do, and this is very, very important, you will want to get a 30-day visa stamped in your passport. You will tell them when you come in that you are applying for a permanent visa or a temporal visa, and you only need 30 days. This is very, very important. Listen to this very closely. Absolutely do not get a 180-day tourist visa. If by chance they accidentally put that in your passport, ask them to change that, because what will happen if you allow that to happen, that will null and void, that'll stop all your process that you just worked on to get your permanent visa. In other words, you've given up everything and you'll have to go back and reapply for a new permanent visa. You have to show all of the documents and everything again. So please do not get a visa that's 180 days. Only get a visa that's 30 days. Okay, now you're in the country. So this is part 2. You can go to immigration directly, and they will tell you what paperwork you need to fill out. There's no charge for that. But we use a service, we use an attorney that specializes in immigration visas. And the reason we do that, we don't speak Spanish, and also everything is written in Spanish, so we wouldn't know what we were signing. So we hire a reputable attorney that takes care of all of that for us. And they will meet us at the immigration office. They will talk about the documents. They'll show them to us. And then we go real simply. It gets taken care of because we're under their assistance, and we get our visa. Pretty simple that way. If you do decide to use a outside service like we do, make sure that person is reputable. Make sure that, as an example, that they have an office with an address. that they are a specialized attorney for that. Don't hire somebody that says, well, I can get it to you, much cheaper than what an attorney could get it to you for. And they're not reputable. You don't know what's going to go on. So just protect yourself. We recommend that. Let's take a look at the visa requirements, what you're going to need to take in to a consulate, a Mexican consulate outside of Mexico. 2 photographs, the face front, and make them Mexican passport size. Also, you're going to need bank statements of 6 consecutive months showing you have an income of $2,800 to $3,000 per month for each person. Also, if you don't have that $2,800 a month to $3,000 a month, you can qualify by showing them that you have investments, maybe a brokerage account, maybe a savings account. For $135,000 each person, you'll need to show them 12 consecutive statements showing that you have that amount of money in there each month. So month 1, $135,000, month 2, $135,000, etc., etc. They want to see that every month you have that amount of assets in that account. So that's a way of getting around of not having to qualify for that $2,800 to $3,000 a month. So you can use assets also. Now let me explain. Each consulate has their own numbers. You'll find if you call the consulate in your area, these numbers may be a little bit different. So call them and verify all numbers, because not all consulates use the same formula. So call them, please, yourself directly. Now, everything that I'm giving you here is the basic information. What you'll want to do is you can check online. The different consulates have websites. Check out what they say the updated information is on fees and charges. Also call them and ask them what their requirements are. That's very important. It's very tricky on getting a straight number because it varies month by month and it varies from consulate to consulate. So please contact each one of them individually. Also, you may want to look at our temporary visa video to help you decide if that's a direction you want to go in. Hey, thanks very much, and look forward to our other videos on the temporary visa and also on the tourist visa, the 6-month, 180-day visa.